Hello everyone, welcome to our live stream. We are going to get started. Going to stream here for a little while, kind of talk about what's been going on in the Dapp space for a little bit. Today was a launch of HyperTron. Technically I think it was supposed to launch yesterday, but I don't think it launched yesterday. So I'm going to be doing some mining of some HyperTron. There's a referral link. Referral link's down in the description. I'm going to tell you my plan with HyperTron. I don't know. In its current state, I don't think HyperTron's going to go anywhere long term. I'm going to mine it. I started mining it a little bit. I'm going to continue to mine it. Basically because I think it's going to be a pretty... By the way, their max bet is 300. It tells me they don't have much of a... It feels like they don't have much of a bankroll, but I'm just going to mine it. I don't like how it does the let me see if I can turn the, you guys can hear that. Let me see if there's a way to turn that off. I'm not even sure if there's a way to change the volume. Let me know if you know if there's a way to change the volume on this. I keep looking to see. I got about 1800 Tron here, and I'm just gonna let it run. No, here's the biggest thing. It keeps restarting, and they've actually had an error a couple times, which is weird. I got a 521 error with the server. So, you know, everything in the crypto space is a bit of a risk. Definitely want to be careful, for sure. But I want to show you. They look like they got some player versus player games coming out. That might be interesting. However that works. Here's what I'm looking for is just to make a small investment in the gaming space. I think the gaming space clearly has been one of the first spaces that has been able to benefit really has benefit from the Dapp ecosystem and the technology of Dapps. So I find it a very fascinating space. And I think that it's going to be neat to see what happens with gaming platforms in the future across the board. But check this out. So right now, if you come to dividends at this very moment, so I got 34 frozen. I've got about a 30 TRX. Now there's probably some more to freeze. Let's see. There's 439 frozen across the network. 15, is that right? 39,000 HRX. How's that? Is it 15,000? How can they have 39,000 frozen if there's 15,000? So right now, we're on track to do 30 TRX per token. The price per token, if I'm doing my math right, it's like 1.6 Tron. So if that's the case and we're just under 1 Tron per token, even if we end up at, you know, let's just say there's a lot more tokens that get frozen. Even if we end up at half a Tron, player payout 70%. So I'm assuming player payout is 70% of this. And they break that down here, by the way. This platform feeds to Toucanaire and to Power Bank. So 70% goes to the player pool. I think it's a chance to have a kind of a fast ROI and then just have an investment in the gaming space with HyperTron. Do I think HyperTron is going to set the world on fire? I don't see anything here truly extraordinary. But that's in its current form. I am Charles says, I don't understand this whole thing. All right, I am Charles. What is it exactly that you don't understand? Ask away. I'll try to respond and I'll try to answer the best I can. So right now, I'm just mining it. I'm going to put this 1800. It's probably less than that now. It doesn't update dynamically, by the way. Well, that's the wrong one. It still doesn't update dynamically. But I'm just going to mine it. Mining is very simple. You just move it to the highest win rate and you just play. I choose 100. I had 1800 at the start. That's just a good starting figure for me. And I just set it to auto roll and just let it run. The idea is to play enough bets over enough time because you get right now in stage 1, 100 Tron gets you 1 at the HTX token they're calling it. So it's 100 Tron wagered, not 100 Tron lost. So all you have to do is look at the percentage. All you have to do is look at the edge. And if I'm doing the math right, a 95% chance of winning, that's the win percentage, means that if it was paying out true odds, you should get 105 TRX. But since there's a house edge built in, you don't, the 1.6 TRX is what the house wins long term, 1.6 Tron, which means if every time you wager 100 Tron, look at this, it looks like it's frozen up here. If every time you wager 100 Tron over, hundreds of bets, you end up losing 1.6, and every 100 Tron wagered is one token, it means it's costing me about 1.6 Tron per token, as long as I do enough bets to get the statistics in my favor. I think I just told you that, Moly Nani. It's about 1.6 Tron if I did the math right. I'm going to refresh the page here. We may have a 521 error. I had that earlier. The whole website just went down. So we'll go back to rolling. Whoa. Oh, there we go. I was like, how did that change? All right. And then we'll just let it run. So, this is the other page. So I'm going to mine specifically through, I'm probably just going to mine this 1800 and just stop. My whole goal is to ROI hopefully within a few days, and then just stop, have kind of a risk-free investment in the crypto space, provided they actually do anything. We'll just have to wait and see. Try to get that over there, withdrawal. See if that goes over. The website definitely seems a little bit glitchy, a little bit buggy. There it goes. Seems a little bit buggy. We'll see how many tokens I can get. Okay, there we go. 59. So it should be costing me, long term, if I make enough small bets, it should cost me about 1.6 Tron per token. And as you can see, I'm a little under one. This is on the first day's payout. So if the payouts persist for a few days, I should have all of my Tron out, and then I should be able to just sit back, and for as long as, HyperTron's around, I'll be earning something, even if it's a small amount. By the way, long time ago, yeah, this is a new platform, Libra, HyperTron. So a long time ago, I messed with a platform. I didn't talk about it much on my channel. I did send an email to my email subscribers. There's a platform, 7Tron. I was one of the first people to ever play on 7Tron. And literally, like, the thing started paying out, paid out good at first, about 10 Tron. Well, it's still paying out about 10, 15, 5, 8 Tron a day I get. For some reason, yesterday, I got it pays out every other day, I think. Yesterday, I got like 500 and something Tron. I think they must have changed the payout schedule. I think they pay out once a week or something, but it doesn't have a lot of volume at all. The thing about this platform is Tokenaire is promoting this platform, and Powerbank's promoting this platform. So I feel like we should be able to at least ROI and just see what happens. I mean, at that point, we'll have all of our Tron back in theory. Hopefully, as long as the platform stays up, as long as they pay out their dividends. You got to keep in mind, everything in this space is a risk. A new platform is even more risky. It's risk on top of risk on top of risk. So you just got to be careful. Beer Money Forum. Hey, welcome, Beer Money. Beer Money Forum. Go check out his forum, beermoneyforum.com. I gotta get over there and update my thread. Some of you know, if you've watched my channel for a while, I actually have a video, and it's down in the description of this live stream on my 200,000. This is a good time to talk about it. Oh, I lost one. On my $200,000 challenge, and that's basically a combination of using free Bitco and the MazeBot, which I just restarted prior to this video, so I can talk about it. I got the MazeBot running, and I keep this running. I kept it running 24/7 over the holidays. Had family at the house and everything, and I'd come down to my office just to make sure everything was running smoothly. It doesn't really take any resources, very little resources, and then the whole goal is just to stack up using the MazeBot on free Bitco and get to about 1 million Satoshi, and then start going to multiply BTC, win some golden tickets, hope to get 200,000 USD worth of Bitcoin. Will it happen? It's a long shot. We'll see, but it's a lot of fun. It just gives me something to do in the crypto space. And ideally, even if it doesn't work, I'll start using that crypto as an easy way to advertise. Crypto tab. Crypto tab is going nuts. Check it out. Check it out. This thing, I talked about this in my email newsletter yesterday. By the way, if you aren't subscribed to my email, if you aren't subscribed to my email, go and subscribe to my email newsletter down in the description. If you want to learn specifically about crypto tab and platforms that are earning, passive Bitcoin. I don't talk about Dapps a lot in my email newsletter. I'm not going to say I never talk about them. That's just not my focus, the Dapp space. Okay. All right. So check this out. I did a withdrawal. These are all my withdrawals. Biggest withdrawal ever was 0.03 Bitcoin in one withdrawal. Of course, as you can see, that was several months of just collecting. I wasn't promoting it. I wasn't even talking about it back then. But it was that withdrawal that let me know, hey, this could turn into something big. So I've been focusing on withdrawing 100,000 Satoshi, and I want to see how fast it takes me to withdraw 100,000 Satoshi. Forever, it was 10 days. It was like 10 days, 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. All of a sudden, 8 days. I mean, I'm telling you, this is picking up fast. 28 of November was my last withdrawal. So take a look. We're on the 4th right now. So it looks like I might make a withdrawal today. If I do, that's going to be 7 days. If not, it'll just be 8 days again, and the next one probably be 7 days. And I'm just withdrawing right now and promoting and advertising. Promoting and advertising. Gun DG, stay tuned, buddy. I'm going to be talking about your latest video. I think it's your latest video here soon because I freaking thought it was awesome. But for now, later I'll use free Bitco Satoshis just to advertise Crypto Tab. But for now, I'm just trying to do this $200,000 challenge just for fun, just something to do, something to talk about. I've got a couple other YouTubers that are doing it along with me. Nerdy Dude Stuff. You can check out his channel, and then you can also go check out Mind of Tron, affectionately called M-Tron. You can check out his channel as well. Do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, hit that thumbs up when you come in. Smash that like button. All right. So let's see where we're at with HyperTron. Are we still live? If this is accurate. Is it accurate? Is it accurate? Yeah, it's accurate. Okay, good. We're going to be collecting quite a few tokens in if that keeps going on that. All right. Hey, got to talk to you about something. Before I get, I want to talk to you about Hex token and something that Gandiji covered later. Let me go through let me just go through here and see if you guys are saying something I need to respond to. Alex R33, welcome. Thoughts of when the next rally would be? Thoughts of when the next rally will be. I think you're talking about the overall crypto rally. Listen, nobody has a crystal ball. I think anyone who watches my channel knows that long term, I'm a mega bull on Bitcoin. Like, I literally think Bitcoin could hit $1 million one day. However, with that being said, I think that we are years away, unless government screws things up, and that's possible at any point in time. If they screw up their economic policies bad enough, Bitcoin will become the primary cryptocurrency, the primary currency of the world. No question about it. It's not going to be gold. You can't ship gold across oceans as easy as you can send Bitcoin. So, by the way, speaking of that, I love watching some of the gold bug people, the Peter Schiffs of the world, because I tend to, there's a great YouTube channel out there that puts out an insane amount of content every day. Rethinking the dollar. I love, and that guy's really big on gold and precious metals. I love those guys because I agree with them. The only difference is we disagree on the ultimate solution. I don't think the solution is holding precious metal and gold. With that being said, I do have a little bit of precious metals, and I'm not opposed to buying more. I think it's a good hedge against inflation. It's a good hedge, period. But with that being said, and there was a time when I was big on precious metals. I was buying silver like weekly, kind of like I buy Bitcoin now, just a little at a time, all the time. There was a time when I did that. And gold. I did buy some gold like that as well. In fact, I switched to gold after a while because I felt like I had enough silver. But and the reason is because the same thing that attracted me to cryptocurrency. I understand why crypto has to succeed. Like, ultimately, I don't think there's any choice for a decentralized third-party blockchain to succeed. And until you understand crypto, a lot of the guys who are big gold bugs or big on precious metals, they don't truly understand, not all of them, but many of them. Well, they fall in two categories. There are people like Peter Schiff, who his entire adult life, he is the precious metals guy in a lot of ways. I love that guy. If you don't know who Peter Schiff is, you should check him out. I love a lot of what he has to say, but he hates crypto. He thinks it's a scam and everything else. But part of the reason he thinks that is because he is so personally, emotionally, physically invested, literally. I mean, his entire businesses are wrapped around, helping people store, use, invest in precious metals. I mean, that's been his whole life. With that being said, though, the other category that people fall in on, specifically people that are just, at the investor level, at the Main Street level, not the Wall Street level, a lot of people who don't understand cryptocurrency and they focus on precious metals exclusively, and I don't think it's necessarily either or, but there are people out there who just focus on precious metals exclusively. Those people typically just don't even understand cryptocurrency. They don't understand a cryptographic, decentralized, third-party, trustless blockchain. And they don't understand how it can be hacked, for example. That's just a fundamental, just not understanding the basic technology. They need to go watch the video series on my channel, 3 best Bitcoin videos, tutorials. So Alex, getting back to your question, sorry. I think the next rally is probably going to be, I don't know, it's hard to say. All I know is I'm ready for it. I don't mind if the price goes lower. Like, I'm probably one of the few people that's like, look, if Bitcoin goes down to 5,000, I'm good. If it goes down to 3,000, I'm good. If it goes down to 1,000, I'm good. I mean, I hate it for the guys out there, the YouTubers and stuff like Sunny D Crew, who's trying to make a living off his Bitcoin holdings, because that's not me. I'm like in the collect phase, and I want to collect a lot longer and a lot more. Libro Zopa said, are you in touch with a developer? If you're talking about HyperTron, absolutely not. Do not know who that is, who the developer is. Do you think the mining rate is high now? Are you Mula, I don't understand what you're talking about. Are you talking about, do I think the mining rate is high on HyperTron? If I did the math right, it's 1.6 TRX, as long as you bet enough small bets enough often and you get statistics in your favor. So in that case, I don't think the mining rate is very high at all, if that's what you're talking about. Beer Money Forum says, now I know why people don't come when I do live streams. Okay. Gun DG, sup, well. Technical time, crypto stat, tab still pays. Yes, I just did a withdrawal 8 days ago. I just talked about that, technical time. I find it fascinating that I had someone who posted a comment on one of my channels. I should make a video about it. He made a comment that on one of my channels that, crypto tab was a scam. And again, that goes back to the people who don't understand cryptocurrency in general when they think that somehow the blockchain is going to get hacked. They don't realize how unlikely that is. But there is a blockchain coming up that's just been released. I'm going to talk about it here in a moment. I should say a blockchain project that's just been released. That might be a scam. You decide. We're going to talk about it here in a minute. You decide. It might really be a scam. I'm going to let you decide on that. But I'll give you the details here in a minute. So with that being said, let me say, this guy said something on CryptoTab. He's like, oh, it's a scam. You're just scamming people. Ladies and gentlemen, I kind of, anytime, a lot of times my haters in comments, I kind of respond a little bit tongue in cheek. I got that from, I think it's Wendy's who does that on Twitter all the time. I just responded, but basically, you clearly don't get it. CryptoTab, it doesn't cost you anything physical. I mean, obviously your computer resources, etc. And my understanding is they're mining Monero, which, by the way, the proof of that is the hash rate has skyrocketed. When I'm not running a video, I think I'm at 13, 14, 1500 hash per second. Well, the Monero mining algorithm, I believe, just changed. So that makes total sense on why the hash rate would change, because it doesn't speed it up by much. It might speed up the mining a little bit, but it hasn't sped it up, exponentially, like to the power of 5 or 10. So they're clearly mining something, probably Monero. All right, let's see. Where we at? There's so many holes in the hex. This one just made me giggle. We're gonna get to that, Gandiji. Nothing. What do you think about Wink? I think Wink, I'm glad I got a stake in Wink. Listen, I think one of these gaming platforms is going to be huge. It makes total sense to me that in the future, online gaming should be on a trustless blockchain. That makes total sense to me. 100%. And right now, I think Wink's the market leader. BetFury's making waves. See, I have far more hope for Wink and BetFury than I do for HyperTron. I just think HyperTron's, I can get in and out of it relatively quick. Look, BetFury, I made a video. People thought I was crazy. I made a video on this channel when BetFury launched. I said I thought BetFury would get to 100 million Tron. We're at 50 million Tron right now. They only pay out 7%, which means the earnings are pretty stable. And it means your actual daily earnings are far higher than this. I got 52,000 BFG tokens. Right now I'm holding. They've got this Black Friday deal running, and I promise you I have been so tempted to mine. But now I'm just sitting and I'm waiting to just ROI a little bit. I might break down. Every day I got to talk myself out of mining more tokens. But, this 457 Tron, that's 7%. Even if everybody 100% stopped playing this very moment, I'm going to get that for at least a few days. Everybody's not going to stop playing because you keep seeing the freaking dividend pool keep growing. So 51, it seemed to stall at about 34. They're at 51,000 TRX. That's just, 51 million TRX. That's just nuts. It's almost $1 million worth of Tron in that div pool. That's just crazy. So I think BetFury 888, Tron Bet 888 is the only one that I don't have anything in right now. One of them is going to make it, and I'll be glad just to own a little small piece of that pie. But you never know. So many things can change in this space. Cross, hello, welcome. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor. Do me a favor, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, whoever's in there. Smash that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. We talk about cryptocurrency all the time. All right, Music Sphere said the theoretical mining cost of HyperTron is actually a bit over 1.8 TRX. If you check at other Dapps what the payout multiplier is at 95% win chance, you'll realize that HyperTron's is higher. Okay, so 1.8 TRX, we're probably going to get somewhere between, I think we're going to get somewhere between a half a Tron or more on the payout. I'll take it. Cryptoheme, no, don't say that. Cryptoheme said those HyperTron dice treated me wrong. Listen, Cryptoheme, you don't know me that well, and I don't know you that well, but dude, I love when I watch some of your videos. You got to check out Cryptoheme's videos. He just has the guy clearly loves to laugh. He's got a great personality on YouTube. Got to check the guy out. Libro Zopa, Wink is not trustless. That's right, it's not. Neither is a lot of other projects. Neither is a lot of, and neither is BetFury, by the way. And HyperTron is one thing they did say somewhere over here. I read it. Every single one of their games is going to be 100% on the blockchain. I do like that. I just don't think the market is ready for that yet, unfortunately. I love that. There's another project out there, and there's a competitor in my chat right now, so just not going to discuss it at this moment. But there's another project out there right now that is working on creating a blockchain casino, and I've messed with it a little bit. Ron, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. Small bribe to make a video about beer money for him. I appreciate it. My video rates are far higher than that, but I appreciate it. That's okay. That's okay. I talk about you though on this channel often, and especially when I see you show up on my live stream, I'll talk about you. Gandhiji, sup heme. Gandhiji's talking about heme should do it. He should go to Hex heme. I agree. Let's talk about this for a minute. Gandhiji, I'm going to go there. I'm going to talk about this for a minute. You got to come check out Gandhiji. Let me tell you something about Gandhiji. And I hope he doesn't take this the wrong way, so I'm just going to be frank. He ain't got the heme personality. He don't have the sense of humor. That's not his strong point. Let me tell you Gandhiji's strong point. Gandhiji is one of probably 10% of people in crypto that really believes in the long-term viability of cryptocurrency and what it is. He clearly isn't afraid to make money, but it's about making money while serving a greater good along the way. And I can't say that about everyone in the crypto space. You just can't say that about everyone in the crypto space. I mean, there are some major players in this space, major players in this space. And you can't help but feel like, maybe they put money above principles. Listen, I have spent my whole life as an entrepreneur, growing as an entrepreneur. I wouldn't say that I'm a serial entrepreneur, but I've owned multiple businesses. I have made money. I have lost money. I have been ambitious. I've wanted to achieve more, but it's about doing your best to do a gut check and make certain that you're not putting profits above principle. And all of us can make that mistake from time to time. But when you see someone specifically, consistently putting profits above people or profits above principle, that's a problem. And when you get rich creating the next Ford, as in the car, you get rich creating something that helps mankind. Heck, I'll even go as far as Jeff Bezos. You can like him or hate him, but most of us like Amazon. I mean, when you provide value and you get wealthy in the process, that's awesome. But there are people in this space, and I'll just let you come watch this video on Gandiji's channel, gandiji.io. Go watch this video, go watch this project, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating. Spoiler alert, I'll let you watch what they say, but spoiler alert. But basically, there's a literal, it's not a much a bug. Good clickbait got me. I'm like, a bug? Really? Get out of here. So as much money as the co-founder is supposed to have, how can there be a bug in that contract? But go check it out. It's not a bug. It's really a limiting factor to the blockchain. Interestingly enough, the creator clearly knows that when he creates it. So you can't help but wonder, like, why put out something that's not, I mean, I'll let you decide. It's not like it's going to fail this week or tomorrow, next week or next year. I'll let you decide. I think it's interesting. And I would love to say that I would never do something like what he's doing, but I can kind of see his viewpoint and understand why the developer, I mean, he's probably thinking, I'm hoping, he's thinking that maybe there'll be a fix in time, and maybe he's trying to be first to market, but that's just giving him the benefit of the doubt. It's very fascinating. If you've heard of the Hex project, Bitcoin Hex, you got to come to Gandiji before you watch any other video on Bitcoin Hex. Just come to Gandiji. Here's what I will tell you about Gandiji in my experience, meaning Sonny, the creator of this channel. He wouldn't have put out a project like Bitcoin Hex. I might would have. I'm not going to lie. I might would have. I can understand the justification to some degree, and you'll have to watch the video to see. But Gandiji probably wouldn't have. I mean, that's just not who he is. It is a design flaw with limitations for sure. Gandiji says I can play it if I want. I want him to go do your channel and watch it, Gandiji. You need some more subscribers. By the way, in case you ever wondered, subscribed, bell notified. Long time ago. Beer Money Forum says, when you love what you do, money will come sooner or later. It took a couple good years on my case. You know what? I'll take issue with that. That's actually some of the success advice that I take issue with. I think it's good if you can do something that you love. One of the reasons I make these YouTube videos is because I love crypto. But I will say this, you don't have to love what you do. You need to love the life you're living. And what you do, money is simply a tool to live your best life, ultimately. You need to be happy with who you are, happy with what you're doing, and you need to obviously like what you're doing. But anyone who has a business, look, there's people say, there's this saying out there, which isn't what Beer Money Forum just said. By the way, go check out Beer Money Forum's website, beermoneyforum.com. There's a saying out there that says, find what you're passionate about, and you'll never have to work another day in your life. I say this, go turn your passion into a business, and you'll find that you love your passion a little bit less. When it becomes an obligation, and it's not just for fun, and it's necessary to pay the bills, it's necessary to pay for your kids' college, sometimes, some days, you won't love that passion quite as much. But you need to obviously like what you're doing, clearly. All right. Gandiji will at last hex facts. Boom! That is facts, actually. My goodness, that's a clickbait title. Oh, that's so good. I almost want to make I almost want to make a video about that just because. That's good. You're right. I wouldn't do that. I didn't even make a contract on TRX. Yeah, Gandiji doesn't like TRX. Gandiji doesn't like TRX. I recently got into IOST. Let me tell you something. I resisted IOST for a long time, but when I started looking at the currency, which I recently did, I need to look at it some more, but I'm really kind of liking actually the currency. You know what I don't like about TRX? It's in China, and it's not fully decentralized. I wish it was more decentralized. That's what I don't like about TRX. I know some people. I love Tron, so I know people hate to hear me say that, but I try to be. I mean, I do my best to be unbiased. I'm not great at it, but I do my best to be unbiased. All right, where are we at? Let's go check out our divs. By the way, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. Let's see where we're at. While we're waiting on that to happen, if it happens. Wow, I'm doing pretty good. I've only lost about 100, 150, 180, something like that. Move over. All right, if you have any questions or something you want me to talk about, just put it in. By the way, check this out, how it works. So 70% goes to the players, distribution, 50% bankroll and development. That clearly tells you the fact they didn't say development, they said platform, bankroll, and development. Clearly, they're concerned that they don't have enough TRX in their bankroll, which could be concerning. Trying to earn divs. Just so you know, 5% to Toucan Air partner allocation, 5% power bank, 5% daily rollover. That's just to keep something in there every day, so you don't see zero in the contract, I guess. All right. This thing is, I think it's stuck again. Is the page going to go down? Earlier just said 521 error. I thought that doesn't look good for anyone. I'm telling you what, I don't like that it's a buggy platform. That's for sure. Like, come on, why's it got to be so buggy? Oh. All right. What are you all saying? What are you all saying? Technical Time says crypto works in mobile. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, Crypto Tab works in mobile or not? Yes, it does work in mobile. They do some sort of server-dependent mining. To be honest with you, I have tried to research exactly what that means. I haven't emailed them. I should email them. I haven't emailed, but it does work. Whatever server-dependent mining means. I don't fully, literally, I cannot. I'm not certain if I can tell a difference. I probably could if I didn't have as many referrals mining at the same time. Then it would probably be more significant, but I can't tell. I'm literally getting a little over $1 a day right now, which is kind of crazy to think about, to be honest with you. It's kind of crazy. Let me see. One of the things I always kind of look at to see if it's trending up or down, I look at today's numbers, and I always do this around 5, 6, 7 o'clock. And I like to see this number trending upward. And then yesterday's numbers. And I literally watch it like every week. So today we're already past yesterday's numbers. I like to see myself. I like to see it in the 500s, and eventually in the 600s, and eventually the 6,000s or 60,000. Like literally the what am I gonna say? Sorry, I freaking lost my train of thought. I actually think something like Crypto Tab browser could potentially lead to mass adoption, at least could assist with mass adoption, because it's definitely a great way to get people earning their very first little bit of Bitcoin, set up a wallet, do a withdrawal. There's no other browser that's even paying you in fiat. There's no way for them to pay you in fiat. What they do is they pay you kind of like the Brave browser does. I should do a whole video on the Brave browser because it annoys the heck out of me. But it does the whole thing like the Brave browser. It kind of pays you to watch ads. That does exist. At least it used to. I haven't checked lately. But most people don't want to do that. Plenty of people will use their computer resources of the CPU, not the GPU. That's an important distinction. It's not nearly as hard on the computer to use a CPU. And this is true CPU mining. But Plenty of people will use a. I mean, I've got people that I personally know that I've got using the CryptoTab browser that they don't know anything really about Bitcoin, but they're using the browser. Why? Because who cares if they make, you know, 10 cents a day? Chrome's not paying them 10 cents a day. They're making 50 cents a day. They're not even paying attention to it. And one day, if you believe like me, Bitcoin may be worth an absolute fortune. Those Satoshis today, it ain't about today. It's about what's going to happen tomorrow. What's going to happen next week. Mind of Tron. I'll get to you. Let me see. Join us here on Friday stream. It will be fun. Join where? I don't know what you mean, Drunk on Crypto. I don't know what you mean by that. Mtron. Yeah, HyperTron's doing good. I actually talked about you in our $200,000 challenge. Crypto saying my all-time earnings with the hang on a second. Let me just double check this. Sorry, I get distracted easily. Ladies and gentlemen, let me come over here real quick. Look, Mind of Tron said, how's it going? So here's where we're at right now, Mind of Tron. I'm down. I was down about 100 and something. Started with like 1850 or 1880. So I'm down about 300, I guess, TRX, which means I just took a couple losses. And I got about 200 tokens so far, so that's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. 140. All I want to do is get in, get a little ROI, and then just own a piece of it and see what happens. Yeah, MazeBot's running strong for me too. It's right there. All right, back up. Sorry. Bro, your all-time earning on Crypto Tab. All-time earning on Crypto Tab. We can look at it. It's it used to be $600, but it ain't that high now. I think it was 600. It's because of the decreased price of Bitcoin. Let's go look at it. There was a way to see all-time earnings. That wasn't it. 93,000. Wow, I may be able to. Oh, payout history. I always look for that. I can't ever find it on my videos. So here you go. Total earnings. Affiliates, the network, and then total. 677 when we hit 10,000. $6,000 worth of Bitcoin once we hit 100,000. So, let's see. Gandiji, I don't even know how to hand you a wrench. I don't even know how to do that. Let me see. I just did it. Gandiji, you're my first wrench holder. Let me see. Let me go down here. All right, Crypto Saint, I hope I answered your question. It's 600 and something dollars, or sorry, I think it was $505 right now. Go check out Crypto Saint's channel. Crypto Saint swings with a hammer all the time at everything. I remember when Bitcoin appeared and I was doing niche sites and I passed the offer of buying. What a stupid game. Many of us didn't buy when we should have. Many of us. Guys, I saw your live stream once. I think I saw your live stream once. It's been several weeks ago. I need to see what your live stream is all about. I mean, I guess I need to watch your live stream. It's on Fridays. Depending on when is it. New World Crypto said, hey man, this is Anthony Marshall. I'm at 110K BFG and over 1K HRK. Is it HRK or HRX? T Golden, I've mined over 4.5 million T Gold deals. Good job. I don't know what T Gold is. Good job. New World Crypto, 3K TRX a day. Wow, that's awesome. My HyperTron strategy, sorry, I just saw what Crypto Saint said. He retired. My HyperTron strategy is just to mine it. Straightforward mining, highest win rate, about 100 TRX, enough to give me a good amount of bets, and just let it run, just let it run, just let it run. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to this channel. This is all about, look, at the end of the day, I don't know if anyone on the planet, I'm certain there's somebody, but I don't know of anyone who doesn't want to be able to earn more income or make more money, doesn't like to have multiple streams of income. But I think ultimately the the way that we're going to earn money in crypto is by being early pioneers, understanding cryptocurrency, understanding why I strongly believe that it will lead to mass adoption. Like, I strongly, strongly believe that it's a matter of time. I don't know when that time is, but I strongly believe. So, someone asked me recently on my channel, I posted a negative video about XRP a long time ago, and I know some of you guys love XRP. I'm not a fan of it. And I was super negative, and I actually got some good comments. I mean, I got a lot of haters. It was one of my first videos that went semi-viral. If you want a video to go semi-viral, go start hating on XRP. But some of the commenters were really good. They were good people in crypto. They were educational. They sent me to content to look at, and I looked at it, and I will admit that I was a little bit wrong about some of it. But here's what I wasn't wrong about XRP. XRP serves the banking industry, the corporate banking industry, the same structure that I think got us into this mess. Privatized corporate banking, central banking, whatever. And so that's why I'm not a fan of XRP. But crypto at its core, specifically Bitcoin at its core, is about freeing us from I could go off. Let me just stop. I could go off. Let me keep going. Crypto said he's retired. I think he's talking about from swinging his big hammer constantly. Tron. How many am I looking to get? I got 1,800 TRX right now. I'm just going to mine these out probably. Total supply, yeah, a gazillion. Friday, 6 p.m. Join link in the description. You can join the stream open to all. It's by having a drink with crypto friends and chat about whatever. I could do that sometime. Friday's normally my date night actually. So that would be a challenge. It won't be this weekend for sure, but not every Friday. Yeah. I might be able to do that. I'll at least come watch the stream if nothing else. 6 p.m. on Friday. I gotta remember that. I don't drink though, believe it or not. Smoke cigars, but I don't drink. It's okay. I'll drink coffee. Tron wants a wrench. All right. Well, fellas, let's see what else is going to happen here. I got about 3 or 4 more minutes. I got a conference call coming up. Actually, this webinar coming up at 2 o'clock. So let's see how many more. I actually thought these would go a little bit faster. This takes a long time to roll, and that's partially because it's probably on the blockchain. Bet Fury, if you've played Bet Fury, it rolls fast, like really fast. But that's because it's centralized, it's not on the blockchain. Wow. We dropped to 300,000 TRX and the div pulls. So the main motivator that keeps me from, the main temptation I have to mine some more tokens is I want to get 500 Tron a day. That's the main motivation that I have. It's sad. I was literally got some lunch here and didn't even finish eating it. Started this video. I knew I had a small window to go live. I wanted to go live for a little bit. Anthony Marshall, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. It is so early to get into crypto. So early. Like that's why I'm like, I don't care if the price hits, Bitcoin hits 1,000. I mean, if I had my control over it, Bitcoin would hit 100, because I'd still be buying. Mtron says they're still learning from ETH. Yeah, I didn't know anything about HyperTron on ETH, but obviously someone else mentioned it. Drinking is not compulsory, but is sometimes encouraged. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. He's talking about, go check out the Drumcone Crypto live stream. Support other freaking crypto YouTubers. Anyone else trying to create awareness, education, mass adoption. Oh yeah, it would. Minotron, it took me a minute to read that. Mtron said MazeBot would be paying if it hit $100. What he's talking about is, I don't know who just did that, but I appreciate it. I just saw that. What he's talking about on MazeBot is the payouts on free Bitco on the mining, I've got some bonuses running. I think it's normally like 37 for me right now or something like that, 38. Anyway, the payouts are directly related to the current price of Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin falls lower, the prices go lower. So when you're running a bot, obviously you're making more on the run. By the way, people keep asking me on that video, is it against the terms and service to run the bot? Yes, 100%. It probably is. Am I that concerned about it? No. This is like $13 over here. It's not the end of the world. And if I have 1,000,000 Satoshi, it'd be $100. You know, it's not the end of the world. There's two reasons I like faucets. There's only two reasons. One is it's a form of mass adoption for some people. That's awesome. The second reason I like faucets is because there is a part of me that is obsessed. Most businesses that I have ever started took a good bit of time and a good amount of capital. And when I say a good amount, I don't mean like hundreds of thousands of dollars. In fact, well, that's neither here nor there. But it took at least thousands of dollars, and sometimes at least hundreds of dollars. But there is a part of me that is fascinated by the idea that you could grind your way up from literal zero. And so in the beginning, free Bitcoin, Cointoply is another one, free, what's it called? Free, oh my goodness. AdBTC, yeah, AdBTC is another one. I use those sites to kind of collect Satoshis, and I would take them when I would get like 100,000 or even 10,000 on some of them. I would do withdrawals and I would advertise. And it was just my way of grinding. I've not actually put one single personal dollar in CryptoTab, but I've grinded the heck out of some faucets. And if I had put more money in advertising, because I know enough about advertising that I would have exploded it potentially. But I find it so fascinating just to watch it grow. I'm not going to say organically, but by grinding without putting literally zero in. And I will tell you, of all the things in my life that I've ever attempted to advertise, it is far easier to get people to sign up for CryptoTab than just about anything else on the planet. Probably because it doesn't actually quote unquote cost anything. All right, I'm going to wrap up here in a minute. Let me see what you guys are saying. They're still, okay. Sorry. When is your crypto talk? I don't know what you mean by that. Drunk on Crypto. Oh, Drunk on Friday crypto live streams on Drunk on Crypto. Okay. Did you see the national debt chart? OMG, the dollar will fail. I don't know how it has not yet. I stack silver and gold as well, mostly silver. Anthony Marshall, I can tell that I like you. We're kindred spirits. We're kindred spirits for sure. The dollar will ultimately fail. It has to, unfortunately. It's going to be painful, but it will fail. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I'm going to continue mining HyperTron. Links in the description to everything that I've talked about on this channel. There's a link down there to the video that I did explaining my $200,000 challenge with free Bitcoin and the MazeBot. There's links to HyperTron down there. Of course, there are affiliate links. There's links to BetFury. There's whatever. The CryptoTab's links down there. My email link is down there. Newsletter is down there as well. Hit the bell, please. Give this channel a big thumbs up. I appreciate it. And Mtron, thanks for showing me some love as well. Thanks for being here to all of you. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you in the middle of the day choosing to spend a few of your minutes with me. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we literally are on the tip of the technological, financial, crypto sphere. I don't know the best way of saying that. We are so early and ahead of the game. The rest of the world doesn't even know about this yet. But congratulations, because you're one of the first in. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.